All right. This is not the testimony. I'm going to continuously make as many as I can. I think that this is a way for me to talk about what's happening to me, giving insight and providing information. At the same time, it's a great way for me to let out what needs to be said. Being in isolation and having to 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 internalize the things they do is just the worst thing. You know, last night for me, they continuously do these things where they disturb me. They At night you've heard that they do this disturbing manipulations and programming, where they play with your libido and at the same time implant things. For me, they're trying to they do this programming where they do this toward children. It's just nasty, right? They condition your brain to be stimulated and do these things where they make you think of children, then play with your libido, and this is usually at night. At night is the worst, or make you dream about some. It's just disgusting. And then with them, they try to wake me. Like when I wake up from that, it's like, oh no, you see, we caught you. It was you when you were a child, and they make you feel like that's how you felt when you were a child. Like, it's just disgusting, and it takes a sense of almost spectralism, if that's a word, to think that makes sense. Obviously, they're doing this conditioning and programming to force you to think this way, and they have it's very nonsensical. These people are truly have pedophilia issues. This technology has the ability to stimulate you in so many ways. They can manipulate your libido. They can create sensation stimulations of all sorts, and it's always try to manipulate toward pedophilia things. And so Huawei today is funny. I heard this guy. He wants to sound menacing, but he wants to sound like he's not involved in this program that's very pedophilia centric, in entities that are very pedophilia centric. These people are filled with pedophiles. When you hear this man tell me that I'm going to get castrated and then die, I'm like, I'd rather be castrated than having to sell my soul to pedophiles. You're a bottom feeder for these pedos. You are such a bottom feeder that you can't even speak about a certain pedophile. There's this guy that my old employer donated money to his campaign. He was allegedly uh, doing things to kids when he was an assistant DA, right? He the stories are crazy, and I believe them. Now, these people, I say the name of this person, and they can't say anything, and I believe it's because this perhaps they have now it's something they probably maybe there's a reason why they can't say it. They say everything else, well, no problem. So his name is just odd that they won't be able to say it. But it's pathetic. As pedophilia centric as much as they try to make me believe and create this false narrative, even cartoon, even animation is just it's almost it's so sad. It's just so embarrassing. They have no shame. In my head, they try to play with things. It's so stupid. But you have to be strong. You truly have to be strong. They live in a reality they've put together, and it's just nonsensical. It's just out of touch of reality, and it's so out of touch of reality that even when just a basic reality, me being form of reality, is like, oh my gosh, these people, they have to delude themselves into this false reality. They are so pathetic. The thing I don't even want to say is certain things are just so they're so comical that I don't even want to speak about it because it's comical, and damn near I don't want to use that word on the spectrum. They have no shame, and like they have no shame because they're not being seen. But these people who are doing everything possible to make you think in this illogical spectrum-like individual are living their life doing this. They don't know when they're gonna die. By the way, like the one said, he's immortal, right? So he's mortal. He's gonna die when he doesn't. But this is right now. He's doing this, working for pedophiles, trying to make me accept this nonsensical and this pedophilia type of torture with no shame. And then he, well, with shame, but because he's not being seen, he's It's shameless. But there's no like the shame of just trying to make you believe these things in this nonsensical way is just embarrassing. I couldn't do it. The humiliation, the self humiliation, I couldn't do it. And the thing is, like they try to talk in this way that is just like menacing and fierce, and I'm like, you are so pathetic, so pathetic. It's just ridiculous. You know, I've, I've, I've done. I'm not perfect. I've never taken myself serious. I'm never gonna say stand here that I'm a perfect man, but man, I've seen what embarrassment is truly is. I was somebody who always found I was always embarrassed. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Then you hear these people who are so humiliating to themselves, and they're like, "You're nothing." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is something." You are nothing, my friend. You're truly a nothing. You deluded yourself to think that they are so pathetic. This trash was telling me I'm going to get castrated. And I was like, yeah, listen, I'd rather get castrated and then live your life. You are truly are nothing for real. Me, I'm tortured. I'm manipulated. I'm tormented. I understand what is saying. You're saying that everything can be done to me because I'm a target individual. But look how embarrassing you have to be. You literally humiliated yourself. You don't even want to be seen. Not because you're scared of me. It's because you don't want to be connected with this nonsense. First of all, I heard how nonsensical you are. Now you know how obvious. I know that you guys are very pedophile centric. I know you guys are filled with pedophiles. They try to change, like, oh, now we're FBI. They are filled with pedos, and it's not even like literally in this article in BuzzFeed, it said there's been patterns of pedophilia and child abuse in these agencies. Patterns. You see how reality hits them. Well, these people are trying to create patterns. Where they try to manipulate things. Well, these people in these agencies are downloading child porn like in their government devices, like they don't care. Some of these people, I've seen them with their laptops and everything. So just imagine one of these people just downloading child porn on it, hey, like just like that, not caring in their government devices. You understand? Just that's that easy. Like they don't care. So these people are gonna try to make you subscribe to first of all the things they manipulate you to experience. So my death, however it comes, I'm just so thankful to God that I didn't have the even the options to do what they do. This is not honorable. It's indignified. It's trash. And whatever money and benefit these people get from it, oh my gosh, it's so humiliating to have this. I'd rather be in the streets that's starving to death than having to do what they do. It's trash. They're bottom feeders. They're low lives. They're pedophiles. They're nasty people. They have tortured even women and children. Cowards. And they're not just monsters and whatever. I will never call them that. They like to call themselves, oh, we're cruel. We're cruel because there's gonna be horrible things happening to me, right? They're cruel. And I don't even want to call them just cruel. Cruel. You do cruel things, but you're trash. Trash. That's what you are. Bottom feeders. So to all my target individuals, stay strong. You understand justice will be done one way or another. These people are not living the lavish life. And this is a life that's embarrassing, humiliating. I know there's a bunch of people doing it together so they feel the sense of group thinking. And so they don't take that, they don't feel guilty in the sense that because everybody, but listen, you're special because you're not involved in these things in this way. Can you imagine having involved yourself and do these things? These people are not monsters. That means that any like maybe if you're in the wrong place with the wrong people and people like were in this like you would easily be involved, you couldn't be involved in it. So I'm just thankful for that I didn't have to live their life. This trash got tricked into this thing. Now they look at themselves however they want to, but I'm not gonna let them live their fantasy. So to all my talking visuals, stay strong and know that justice will be done. Thank you.